And I'm sorry if I don't start this up right away sometimes, y'all, but y'all know I love y'all. I just want to give everybody a little time to join the chat room. I don't be trying to just jump into the video, so I be trying to let it build up. So when y'all that's just joining my videos, if you see my videos sometime, lately, and it takes a couple of minutes for it to load up, don't, I'm just trying to be patient and wait for the viewers, just to give y'all a good chance to get up in here. And thank you to all my newest supporters that joined the chat room. Thank you to everybody that come along the channel. And if you are new, definitely welcome to the God by 2009 channel. I post up my links in my chat room in each video, and I post my links in the comment section. So anytime that y'all want to reach out to me, my email's available in the comments. I do mention my hotline numbers to y'all. If you want to show some love and donate or whatever, my PayPal link is posted in the chat room, and my Cash App link is posted. If you want any advice, consultations about relationships, if you want your natal chart reading, any type of deep talk or whatever, make sure you reach out to me at 312-526-6350. I love y'all. I see y'all coming up in here, and definitely feel free to make sure y'all join the chat room. I love seeing y'all in the chat room. I love seeing y'all participate. So definitely make sure y'all join the chat room. So, and let me know if y'all up in here. Let me know if y'all excited to see a video, because I do these for y'all, because I be feeling y'all energy so heavy. What I mean, sometimes I be like trying to stay away, like, nah, I don't, nah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. They ain't trying to see, it like that. But it's a lot of you that show so much love and so much overwhelming support that I have to come through and do something for y'all. And this video I didn't really get to build up or really give it a long time to really get notification and things like that. So I apologize ahead of time for my other supporters that may come in and see that. You know, I do ask that y'all make sure y'all watch my latest videos, my last videos that I've been making. And thank you for all the support. This video is gonna be called a real Scorpio man. Why so extreme and why so y'all give me 1 second. Why so extreme and why so intense? One of the first things you got to understand when you're dealing with a Scorpio man is this is one of the most intense individuals, one of the most deepest, individuals that you'll ever get with. And when I mean by intensity, a lot of people know when they come around us, you're gonna feel heavy energy. It's not this thing where you have to be, scared of. It's not this thing where you have to be worried about have the right thing to say, because a lot of women get thrown off by our outward appearance. They get thrown off by how we seem. They get thrown off by how we come off at certain times. And I can understand that, but you have to understand that this is an individual that does everything on a very heavy level. Everything he feels on a deep level. This even as a child, even as a young man, like Scorpio children, they feel deep emotions and deep feelings, because this is an individual that can walk into a room and feel everything that's around him. He can feel everything that's surrounding him. He can feel love. He can feel anxiety. He can feel extremes of anybody, the feelings that anybody would feel, right? But as a Scorpio, we feel it 100 times deeper, which can give a person, we can give anybody with those type of feelings and anxiety, nervousness, he might feel a little agitated sometimes. He might feel overwhelmed. You know what I'm saying? He might get to the point where he come off as being a certain way because of the stress and things. Because we are like a lot of times we can be like volcanoes. Because I say the Aries more of the ticking time bomb, because we build up a lot slower than the Aries when it comes to releasing frustrations. You know what I'm saying? And the reason, and I'm just breaking this down. I hope y'all enjoy the video. You know, we don't we don't articulate our feelings like most people do. You see what I'm saying? And this is where a lot of the misunderstandings and a lot of the misconceptions about us, may come in, because we come off as being so cool headed. We come off as being so unfeeling, but we're the most feeling sign in the zodiac, right? But we don't release what we feel like most people. We don't abbreviate or articulate how we feel and how things are affecting us or the things that we're going through. So a lot of times when you talk about the Scorpios and the extremes, a lot of stuff is going to build up on a slow pace. You know, a lot of stuff that a lot of the regular person could just blurt out like, oh, I don't like that. Like, oh, this making me mad. Why are you doing it? Like we're not these fussy. He's not going to come off like this fussy, whiny individual. He's not going to come off like this person that just blabbers out, you know, about everything he feels or just complain about on. And hopefully, like I always say, I hope I can get a nice group of y'all in. Let me get my little lighting straight, you know. But let me know if y'all up in here, you know. I appreciate the love. You know, like I always tell y'all, make sure you follow me at Godbody_2009. You know, and I appreciate the love. You know, one thing about the Scorpio, man, you have to understand is everything we hold very deeply. So the stuff that you'll be around a regular person that whine about, you know, I don't like this or this stuff is you know, some people can release stuff so easily, whether it's complaining, whether it's whining, even stuff that's very deep. You know what I'm saying? They have somebody they can open up to. They always have this person that they can talk to on a certain conventional level, but we don't feel things on what's going on. You know, one thing you got to understand is we don't hold things on a normal level because we don't articulate ourselves on a normal level. We hold things very deeply. You know, we hold things very seriously, and a lot of times it's very hard for individuals to understand us because we hold stuff very closely. We take things very heavy to heart. You know what I'm saying? When you think stuff, oh, he don't care, Scorpio man, they don't have feelings. They don't really show their feelings like that. It's because most of the time it's not understood. Most of the time it's not going to be seen because we hold a lot of stuff, you know, to ourselves. And I feel like if we were able to open up and become more comfortable with really letting the woman know, letting her know where he feels or how he feels, you know. And I don't know, like I don't know if y'all in here. All I see is a troll. The only comment I seen is a troll. So I'm gonna keep doing this video because I think y'all would like it. Okay, I think I see one person. Thank you for coming in. You know, make sure you show that love. Make sure you follow me at Godbody_2009. I thought all I saw was a troll. You know, we don't. Hey, Corinne, we don't really open up easily. So a lot of stuff that the Scorpio will come out and say, we only say it when it gets heavy. And this is how I was in my earlier stage before I start evolving and things of that nature. Like I will hold things until it gets extreme. I'll hold things close to heart until I get extremely fed up with it. And so by the time I come off, it's gonna come off like, whoa, like what's wrong with you? It's gonna come off like, whoa, wow, you showing a lot of, even when we like somebody, or even we showing good emotion, it can come off so explosive that it feels like it's animated. It might feel like he's just being impulsive because of one-dimensional reasons. Because you might be that we, of course, we like beautiful women, we like fine women, we like gorgeous women. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, of course, you're gonna be like, what is this? Like, oh my goodness, this is too heavy. This is too much to take right now. But understand this: everything he's saying is intentional. Everything he's saying is coming from the heart, because the Scorpio is not going to say anything to you that's not real. He's not going to say anything to you that's not heavily felt, because we'll just keep it to ourselves. It's easy for us to keep some of the most heaviest, deepest, traumatic things and not really tell nobody. That's why a lot of Scorpios suffer from a lot of pains or a lot of things that he might have went through, things that he might have needed to been talked about, things he needed to, blurred out things he should have been really opened up out on a certain level, but he's not going to. We don't do it unless it's really felt. We don't do it. We don't speak on it unless it's really that time to speak on it. We don't really we don't show no pain. We don't show no signs of suffering. We won't show no signs of being in love, and we'll hold all this. You know what I'm saying? We'll take a complete, extremely strike across the cheek and really and just suck it in and keep it moving. He'll fall in love with that woman very deeply and just keep it inside. He don't just stumble all over himself at the first impulse that he feels. So by the time that Scorpio most of the time come to you, and by the time he really gets in your face, you got to understand he's been feeling that way. He's been really focused on you. He's been feeling heavy feelings about you. But it's about if he's trying. It's one thing we trying to fill you out. Then it's another thing we're really trying to put into the place how to say it in the right way. Just like y'all overthink stuff, we overthink stuff very heavily. So it's like, how should I say this? Should I even say this? Is it the right? Is this really meant for me to say this? Is she really the one I should be talking to in this type of way? Should I really go forward with this? With exposing my feelings to this woman. Hey Harley Quinn, no, I'm not trolling. Oh, okay, okay. No, I ain't. I know you're not trolling, Harley. I'm talking about somebody was trolling before you. I appreciate you coming in. Hey, Fairy Cherry, what's going on? Y'all make sure y'all make sure y'all follow me at Godbody_2009. My links are in the chat room. If y'all want to donate to my PayPal link, make sure y'all donate. If y'all can. If y'all want to reach out to me behind the scenes, reach out to me at 312-526-6350. Let me see. We have a very heavy way of displaying stuff. So by the time y'all be thinking like, oh, he just stepped up to me because he just like me. He don't like me that seriously. He just telling me anything. We don't be. It's not that. It don't have nothing to do with that. It don't have nothing to do with just telling you something. It don't have nothing to do with just playing around. It's very real. It's very passionate. It's very heavily. It's very unavoidable for us because we don't really be wanting to open up to y'all, just like y'all don't be wanting to step up to us a lot of times. We don't really be wanting to go to those extremes to really open up on those levels because we feel very exposed like anybody else would. Um, we feel very we feel very, kind of embarrassing, like, man, I'm falling. Hey Angel, what's going on? Like, man, I'm feeling for this girl. Like, I'm really getting deep into her. Like we want to just be. We like to be in control of how we feel about things or how or when we want. You don't. Even though we all like to be like that way. Oh, I want to be in love right now. I don't want to feel her right now. Why do I gotta? It's like the ones that we feel real heavy for. It's unavoidable. We can't really get off of y'all. We can't really switch up on y'all. We can't really fake it and hide it. So by the time that Scorpio comes to you, he's really trying to fight it. That's why y'all be looking. You'll look for certain reasons. You'll be like, he's looking at me, but why he not saying anything to me? Because he's trying to control himself. He's trying to keep a puzzle face. He's trying not to give in to your to the beauty. He's not trying to give in to your perfume. He's not trying to give in to your beautiful, sexy shape. Like a lot of men, they like be throwing themselves. It's not. We love women. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of dudes just be throwing themselves at women like to the point it's not even attractive. Or they throw themselves into situations and, oh, let me holler at you. She's sexy. Oh, she got a fat booty. Oh, she got long hair. Let me throw myself in your face. let me be up in your. Let me blow my hot breath in your face. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, I ain't trying to be up because I know she used to that. I ain't trying to be up in her face. I can't let her know how I feel. Like, it's embarrassed. It's kind of embarrassing. Like, oh man, we get that almost this teenage embarrassing type of feeling, like, man, I gotta give in to her. You know what I'm saying? Now I got to go ahead and do this lovey-dovey stuff. I got to charm her. I got to get her into. But so a lot of times we battling with this. We're trying to control ourselves. So he just gonna observe you from a lot of times because he's trying to resist. You know what I'm saying? We try to resist because a lot of times, just like me, A lot of Scorpios been through a lot of traumatic situations. They've been through a lot of past experiences with relationships, with spouses, with different individuals that put a bad taste in their mouth. So a lot of times we try to be like, nah, I'm not gonna talk to her. I'm gonna hold off on this one. Nah, I'm not gonna just jump in her face. Nah, I'm not gonna talk to her on this type of level because I'm I'm I, I'm just gonna it's just gonna the same thing gonna happen again. So it's like a lot of times the extremes come from, a lot of y'all. I'm gonna try to hit all pieces that I can for y'all too. You ask us like, why the Scorpio man? Why is he so? He showed me he's so in love, and he showed me all these deep feelings, but he's holding back, or he's running away because a lot of us has been just like y'all been. We've been through our bad relationships. We've been through our ups and downs. We didn't hit that, but one thing about Scorpio, we do not go through a traumatic situation and not learn from that lesson. But a lot of times, even for me, I was very reluctant to join certain relationships. I really talk to certain women, because of past experiences, because of what has transpired. Not knowing these things are bound to happen once in a while, even if it's just once. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but for us as Scorpio, we like, oh my God, I never ever want that to happen again. I never want to go through that again. And a lot of times it will stagnate us as far as romance wise, as far as relationship wise, as far as being with a certain woman, or being with a particular partner wise, because he don't want to experience he don't want to run into no bad hurdles. He don't want to run into nobody trying to hurt him. You see what I'm saying? We don't want to run into nobody trying to bring out the worst in us. You know what I'm saying? We only when we come into a relationship, when we bond with a woman, we get close to that woman, we only want to bring the most intense passion. We only want to bring the most intense love to that relationship. Hey Caramel Goddess, what's going on? Hey Angel of Hope, what's going on? Scorpios definitely are different when it comes to the approach. I I actually appreciate about sports, not so in our face. And I know this is a intense time, but I know how the stuff goes with this system or whatever. But I appreciate my real supporters because y'all the only reason I'm here. Y'all the only reason I be even consider to do these sometimes. But I love y'all. And if you don't know how to hit the like button, it's the three dots at the top of the screen. So make sure y'all hit that like button. Like I always tell y'all let me know if y'all up in here. I love. Hey, Carissa, Gregory. It's hard to open up and really be understood because we hold, just like I tell you, we hold stuff. So a lot of women, when we come at them, they don't know. We don't. Yes, he might have this playboyish look, or he might be young, or he might seem like this, and you don't, and you like, nah. It's like we don't date with too many people. We don't cling on to too many people. We don't get fall heavy for too many people. We don't want to really get involved with and just be around just anybody like that. So when it comes to connection, it's getting real weird with the numbers today. But I'm not paying attention to that. Hey, what's going on? I'm just happy to see my beautiful supporters, and I'm happy that y'all in here, and I appreciate y'all. Y'all give me 1 second. And I know it's gonna be what it is, however this turns out. But I appreciate those that do try to support. Um, it's so much intent. It's so much pain that we have to endure from being with certain individuals in our past. It's so many so many evil pieces of people that we receive. And you know what I mean? And it's hard for the outside looking in to understand that. But it's like once you imagine somebody stabbing you in your back 1,000 times, you know what I'm saying? Even with the most uh, happiest outlook on life, no matter how optimistic your views and your visions are in this journey that we go on, after getting slapped in the face 1,000 times, you're not going to have this happy-go-lucky appearance. Even if you have a heart full of hope, you still going to have a soul full of pain. You see what I'm saying? Um, it's like things get grim for us on the outside looking in, but on the inside we're full of love still. On the inside we're still full of hope, but we're just not going for. We're not the type to feel like we feel like we have to be on guard because a lot of people don't understand this. A lot of people don't understand how deep our love goes. They don't understand how real we are when it comes to friendships, when it comes to connections. They do us any kind of way, and it's hard to keep this uh, face of innocence, so to say. You know what I mean? Because certain people they wear a certain face of composure in order for to get the woman on their side, in order for to get her to like. And this is the real thing I'll say right here. Like a lot of people will masquerade. They'll pretend to be a certain person in order to get you on their side, in order to get you to date them, in order to get you to really like them. We we know it's no time for be playing around. We try to really bring you the real us. A lot of people, most people are not going to give you the real them. I don't know. I need to make a bulletin about it, ladies. But most men are not going to give you the real them. They're going to wait 10 years till you married them and then show him. Y'all know a lot of y'all have been experienced. A lot of y'all very mature, experienced women. So y'all know I'm not lying. And men, y'all know I'm not lying. People will wait to 10 years to tell you, "Oh, I'm a piece of crap. Oh, I'm a cheater. Oh, I'm an evil, wicked person. Oh, I'm a narcissist. I just had to wait till you got comfortable. I just had to wait till you had kids and we're married. Oh, I just had to wait until you trusted me before I show you. Yeah, I got extremes to me. Yeah, I got this. But as us as Scorpio, we show you, hey, we'll show you our scars. We'll show you our blemishes. You know what I'm saying? We'll show you our imperfections. And a lot of times, a lot of people, we get the short end of the stick for that. We'll get the slap in the face for that. We'll get the bad reputation for that. And we can take that sincerely because I'd rather be undeniably me than be uh, masquerade trying to be somebody else and trying to seem like I'm trying to manipulate or fake to be with somebody that's not right. So a lot of times Scorpio, he will show you his ups and downs. He will show you, hey, I get a little grouchy sometimes. A lot of y'all take it, you be like, no, I don't, and I can understand that. You be like, oh no, he's scary. Oh no, he's wild. Oh no, what's going on with him? I don't like this. He's showing you his. A lot of times, we'll show you our darkest pieces, just to let you know I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not holding back. I actually care about you. I'm showing you the real me. This is not half of who I am, but I'm showing you the real deepest pieces of myself because I trust you, because I love you on that level, because I feel connected to you on that level. So we'll show you all types of stuff about it. He'll show you. He's going to take you on a roller coaster ride of reality into his world because we don't share it with nobody. We don't just get with anybody. We don't just get in a relationship with that woman. I'm not going to just connect myself to that individual woman just because she seemed like she nice. Like when we finally get on that level with y'all, we really go heavy. We really go hard because you don't he don't just see you as just a regular woman. He don't just see you as somebody he with for that meantime. He sees you as his best friend. He sees you as his soul partner. He sees you as his sexual appetizer, main course, and the whole 9 yards and the dessert. We this is why it's so heavy when y'all deal with us because we put you in a heavy place. We put you at a heavy connection with us because we don't do no halfway with somebody that we feel that's going to be a halfway person. We don't do it. We don't do stuff like that. They will show you when we are. They will show you we have to be patient. I see you up here. Hey, S Miles. I experienced the sting of the Scorpio, but he actually came back years later to try to reconnect. No going back. Oh my god, I don't know. Hey Breezy, what's going on? I see y'all coming up in here. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all follow me at Godbody underscore 2009. I'm gonna hit y'all with this, but y'all make sure y'all show that love. I don't know how the number game gonna be. I don't know how kind they gonna be with me with the numbers or none of that today. But I love y'all regardless because I know my real supporters. Y'all up in here and y'all support me and y'all enjoy my videos. You know. Because I know this one didn't get no type of notification. So I'm happy for y'all that did that was able to come up in here. You know, we love real hard. So but at the same time, like I tell y'all, we don't articulate ourselves when it comes to our feelings. So you will know we like you. You will know he think you sexy. You will know he think you are all that in the bag of chips. But you will never know what's about to hit you when it comes to the romance, when it comes to the passion, when it comes to the sexual stimulation with the Scorpio. It's going to be explosive because you're not going to see it coming because we don't really articulate it. We don't really open up about it. We don't really tell you how we feel. We don't really do no over flirtatious stuff. The most a Scorpio might do is ask you for a photo of yourself. The most a Scorpio might do is want to see you on FaceTime in between the times. He's not going to be this over the top person. He's not going to be this over extreme person in between communication. You see what I'm saying? You might do a little sexy dance with the Scorpio. I know how y'all do. You do a sexy little tease with Scorpio, and he just had this puzzle face because it's like no, I don't want no teasing. I'm ready to unwrap the cupcake. I'm ready to unwrap the cake out the box. I don't need you. I don't need you to toss a couple of sprinkles at me. I don't want to taste the. It's like this is what y'all like doing when it comes to when it comes to men. Y'all like to, you know, he can't bite the cake yet, but I'm gonna let him lick the batter off the spoon. Like Scorpio, like he be like like okay, when the cake ready? I want the real thing. I don't need you to give me a taste of the batter. It's like he's not going to show any type of uh excitement or any type of real intrigue until he really gets close to you, until we really get to see the real thing, until we really have a chance to really approach you in a real upfront manner because we don't see stuff at a distance. We don't connect with our partners at a distance. We don't we don't just connect with just anybody, you know, from that type of time. I'm okay. I'm just seeing where y'all at. And I see y'all coming up here. Like I always tell y'all, make sure you follow me at Godbody underscore 2009. Make sure y'all email me. I post my emails up in the chat room. You can hit my email, my Yahoo, which is or you can hit my Gmail. I got those both posted. Make sure you jot it down. It's posted in the link pinned beside my name. If you want to reach out to me at 312-526-6350. You know, they doing the weird stuff with the number. I don't know. I ain't gonna say doing the weird stuff with the numbers, but I know how stuff gets when it comes to my videos. So I really appreciate that's why I appreciate y'all. That's why I always tell y'all to show that love. Cause I know my stuff don't get done fairly, but I appreciate y'all that still show that love and that still connect. Cause a lot of people don't know we hold stuff in like the Scorpio. He holds his he has a very heavy self-control, so he holds his feelings. We hold our desires, we hold our intensity, we hold our anger, we hold our frustrations, everything all together. So when he finally gets that woman he connects with on that level um where he can flow and really be understood, you're gonna get a heavy piece of him. He's gonna talk to you in a very deep way. Don't be I understand if it's overwhelming at times, you just have to let us know. But we don't see it as, oh, I'm being too heavy with her, I'm being too extreme with her. He just seeing himself as opening up on a deep level with somebody I care about. He just see it as somebody he's being intensely in love with on a serious level. So he don't see it the same ways that you might uh, look at it. He don't see it as him being too heavy. He don't see it as him being too serious. He just sees, oh, I'm just opening up to her on a serious level. I'm just being passionate with her. I'm just letting her know that, you know, I trust her. So I'm letting her see the stuff that I don't let everybody else see. You know, if even if we're intensely jealous about you, are so serious with you, you got to understand we don't open up to too many people. He don't even open up to people that he known for many years. So you getting a piece of something nobody gets at all. Even the stuff that you might complain about is the stuff that people wish they can understand about him. He's just trying to give you a window to understand, okay, this is who I am. You know, this is where I stand with you. This is how I look at things. This is where, you know, I want to go with this relationship. This is how I view you. And this is how I see things. It's not about us trying to scare you off or us trying to be so intense that it's intimidating, it's scary. It's like, I just want to let you know this is where I feel about you. I don't open up to that many people. I hope you can understand this. This is how a lot of times we approach women. If you feel us, if a Scorpio ever actually approaches you, you got to understand it's going to be very heavy, because a lot of people say that we don't get on those levels. We don't get on those levels with a lot of people. So when we finally do, it's like it's real heavy. It's real serious. It's real deep. So you might feel like certain times he might be cornering you in, or you feel like he's being extreme, or you might feel like he's all over the place. But you have to understand, you're one of the few. You're in a very secluded club where nobody else have been in, or very few people have been able to get that close, get that personal on that level. And I don't know how it's going. I don't know how the flow of the video is going to be today. So y'all let me know. I'm only going to do this for y'all. Like I said, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you follow me. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. My links are in the chat room if y'all want to donate and support the channel, and donate. My PayPal link is in the chat room, as well as my Cash App. Um, you know, and this is why a lot of times our anger be so explosive, because we have such a loving heart. We have such a deep heart, but a lot of times because of people and their misunderstandings, their misconceptions, they come at us a certain way, but before even getting to know us, they come at us a certain way before really getting a deep part of us. So it's like we show you what you want to see. When you jump, if you're a type of person that jump to conclusions, if you're a type of person that's very hypercritical, if you're a type of person with this A-type personality where you over serious and very judgmental, we will show you the worst side of us. If you negative towards us, we will give you the worst side of us, because you're not trying to find anything good about us. You're not trying to get on that personal side of us. That's why I really try to be patient with school. I hear you, Corinne. You know, and I appreciate y'all for coming in. You know, like I tell y'all, make sure you hit that like button. I don't know what's going on. You know, I'm gonna try to hit y'all with one more, even though it's the numbers is looking funny, and they not really letting y'all get the notifications and stuff like that. You know, hopefully, you know, we can get, you know, the right support with this video, y'all. Cause I want to do another one for y'all, but I don't know how simple it's gonna be. So I'm gonna try my best, y'all. You know, I'm gonna try my hardest to deliver that for y'all. Okay, I see y'all up there. I don't. I'm only. I really, to be honest, I'm just being transparent right now. I only really share these videos for the handful of people that really get it. You know what I'm saying? It's people that watch my channel for years that got it, that really understand, that really listen, that really get the full picture. That's why I don't open up to too many people. You know what I'm saying? I open up to this channel because it's my way of reaching out to y'all on a worldwide basis, to the few people that I can connect with. But on a real type of time, I wouldn't open up to a bunch of people just individually, just because. But I reach out and do these videos for y'all so y'all can really see a deep piece of us. So y'all can really get, because I really don't feel connected with just anybody. I know a lot of people are not genuine. I knew that before I stepped out on this platform, but I want to connect with y'all on a deep level where y'all can really appreciate it and understand it. See, so certain people see they letting it go in and go out, but hey, it is what it is. It's an eclipse 717. You know, it is what it is. You know, a lot of people don't really get the real full piece of us because they don't look for the full piece of us. They don't. So they only we only give them the small side of us. We only give them one dimensional piece of us because they only show us a piece of. If you only show a piece of yourself, you will only get a piece of that Scorpio. If you know you hiding and you're not really being upfront, then you have to understand. You have, like a lot of Scorpio, you have to understand. We will make you really look deep into yourself, not just us as far as just being in a relationship with us. We will make you look into yourself. It's like, wow, am I being real? Am I being authentic? Am I really opening up to him on that level? Am I really giving him that real side of myself? Am I holding back? Am I procrastinating? Am I do you and ask yourself this question before you even date a Scorpio, like ask yourself this question, like, do you love in fear, or do you love in passion? Do you love in romance? Do you love in intensity? Or do you love in procrastination? Do you love in fear? Do you love in old baggages, from old relationships to broken marriages to broken uh, pieces that a person have left with you? Are you operating your relationships off of old wounds? Are you operating your new relationship with that Scorpio off of old fears? Are you dating him off of old? Are you neglecting your connection with him off of old insecurities? You got to be with, because one thing when you date with a Scorpio, you got to really. He's gonna make you really look at the whole picture. He's gonna really make you look at all the everything that comes with it. He's gonna really make you get the fullness of who he is. And y'all let me know if y'all really like this video. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, because I won't go do no video today, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't gonna do no video. I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling a lot of stuff today, but something told me to come up here. So y'all let me know if y'all up in here. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Hey, Breezy. So y- you know, y'all make sure y'all show that love. You know. You got to ask me no question behind the scenes, Breezy. That's a whole. You going way off topic. I don't want to. I don't. That's a whole different type of topic right there, Miss Breezy. You know, because I don't want to get thrown off. You know, because it's weird, and I know this stuff comes with doing this channel, especially when you have a light on you. You know what I mean? And all my spiritual people, y'all know what that light is. And that makes me feel good, because that let me know I'm on the right track. I'm on the right side. You know, you don't get all the extra accolades when you real. And that's why a lot of times the Scorpio, I, I can let 100 pretty women pass me by as far as dating, to get that one beautiful, um, true-hearted woman. You know what I'm saying? The Scorpio will wait and hold off until he finds that real true beauty. He'll wait until it's his time. He'll wait until he can really get with that woman. He'll wait till he really can get on that level with that person. And y'all let me know if it's a good view. Y'all let me know if it's too if my camera is too low or whatever. So, because I be trying to bring y'all a lot of stuff, and I know it's not easy when you have a channel like mine. But I love y'all. And I hope y'all don't mind me being so open and honest with y'all a lot of times. But and make sure you show that. Make sure you y'all donate, show that love. I don't mind answering y'all questions. I don't mind doing that extra stuff. I don't mind giving y'all these extra effort in these videos. But make sure y'all show that love. Make sure y'all donate if y'all can. Don't just be like don't be funny with me. Um, it's hard to really be understood. So a lot of times we hold our stuff together because a lot of people don't understand Scorpio. We try at a certain time. Scorpio, he tries to control himself. He tries to gradually take things a step at a time. So a lot of times y'all look at us like, oh, he's playing games, or oh, he's not being serious. He showed me something, but then he held back. He did this, and then he held back. He showed me a piece of this love, and then he started doing this. It's because we try to control ourselves. A Scorpio, he is a very self-controlled individual. So it don't have nothing to do with his feelings not being real. It don't have nothing to do with our connection with you. It's just that we want to know that we in the right hands. That we are. That it's just like y'all putting yourself in a vulnerable place with the man. Like it's the same way for the man. Like I don't want to put my heart and my love and my trust in a woman that don't care about me. I don't want to be connected with somebody that's here today and gone tomorrow. What's the it's no purpose in that. It's no meaning in that. It's no feelings in that. Y'all give me a second. Uh, I don't know how this gonna be, but if it holds off, like y'all let me know. Like I'm gonna see where how the video goes, how everything does. But if y'all feeling these videos, y'all let me know. Y'all show that love. I appreciate it. But if not, I'll just hold off on the second video. Maybe do it tomorrow. I'll do it something like that. But hopefully we can get some real support and some real love in the video. I appreciate y'all coming up in here. Those that's in here. Um, every day is heavy because a lot of times us as Scorpio we go through it alone. A lot of dudes they just get with people just so they don't have to be by themselves. A lot of people tolerate things just so they don't have to be by themselves. And that's not the type of person we are. They'll deal with a woman they don't connect with just cause she pretty, just cause she look good, but they don't really have no real time for her. They don't have no real feelings for her. It's like I don't have time as a Scorpio even at being in this young age. I understand like I don't have time for that. I don't have time for temporary acquaintances. You know what I'm saying? Scorpio, he's not gonna be this individual that's gonna be excited for shallow conversations. You know what I'm saying? Our frivolous connections with no real feelings or no real heart to it. You know what I mean? I got to save it for when it's real. I got to save that passion for when it's needed, for when that person that's gonna really appreciate it, with that person that's gonna really, you know, understand it. And this is why we get so heavy. This is why we hold on until we find that woman. So when that Scorpio finds you, you gotta understand, yes, it's explosive. Yes, it's real because we hold in so much already, y'all. We hold in everything. So yes, when you have sex with a Scorpio, yes, we flip you over like a pancake with the syrup and the extra whipped cream because we hold our desires in for a long time. Even when we looking at you from a distance, we hold it in for a very long time. Whether it's his frustration, whether it's anger, whether it's passion, whether it's sadness, he holds things in very close to heart and very dear to heart. So a lot of times you're not going to understand where he's coming from when he's being so extreme about certain things, when he's being so heavy about his expressing himself about you, because we don't do stuff on the impulse, y'all. So by the time we come to y'all, we really thought it. really heavy. We thought about it, 100 million times, and we really tried to wrap our brain around it, really tried to connect with it and see why we need to talk to you. Do we really fit in your picture of your life? You know what I'm saying? The Scorpio, we don't just go off of our own personal desires. It's like, does she really, does is this gonna really fit in the long haul? Is this relationship really gonna make sense? Is she really going to understand where I'm coming from, from this point of view? You know, I see y'all up here. I know y'all listening, and to all my newer subscribers, like, y'all let me know what where is Peeler. I don't know what they meant by that. So I had to read that again, y'all. Somebody was trolling, but I couldn't understand what in the world they talking about, you know. But I appreciate the love, Um, like I said, make sure y'all follow me at Godbody underscore 2009. Make sure y'all show that love. Even just like even when it comes to me, dating on a small time is like sometimes I ask myself like, is it gonna be something I can deeply connect with? Is she somebody that's gonna really understand, you know, the type of person I am? Is this just gonna be another beat around the bush? Is this gonna be a waste of time? Because one thing as Scorpio, we hate wasting time. We're not just in it for, temporary connections. We don't just talk to that woman just because she looked good for that moment. It has to be something that connects deeper to the soul. It has to be something that hits heavier, and it's hard for me, it's hard for us as Scorpio to really, make people understand that, make the women that we with understand this. I don't want to come off a certain way, but don't waste my time. Don't play around with me. If you want me, you better act like you want me. If you want me, you better connect with me. If you on that same page with me, you better let me know. I don't need to beat around the bush with you. Like that Pikachu, whatever lady that kept coming in my chat room plucking my nerves. And I love her to death too, but she be full of shit. It be people that be full of it, y'all. It's a lot of people that was on my channel from the past. They full of it. They beautiful people. It don't take away from them being beautiful. It don't take away from them being good people. But a lot of them be full of it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them don't make good. They don't even make good part time friends. How could they be of any help to me? How could they be of any help in a real relationship with a man? You see what I'm saying? She can't. A lot of them can't even keep it real with themselves. So how can she keep it real with me in a relationship if she don't even want to see reality? If she don't even live in reality outside of her own wants and desires? Because that's not how real life works. You know what I'm saying? I look at the Scorpio man. He's going to look at stuff on a more intense way because life is intense. Life has many edges. It has many turns and spins to it. So it's very heavy, and we put you on that certain realm. We put you on that vibration of I can do anything. I can conquer anything. I can make it through anything because he's going to show you how to wear a certain tough skin. He's going to show you a certain reality about life, about passion, about romance. No, I'm not going to sit here and be halfway with you because this is a real life. I don't want to just twiddle thumbs with you. That's like I only have one life to live. I'm gonna bite you right on your ass. I'm gonna be all over you. Yes, I'm gonna sweat your hairstyle out. Yes, I'm gonna flip you over. I want you. I'm not here to play around. I don't have 9 lives to beat around the bush like a kitten. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put both lips on you because this I want you in the most intense way. This is how I feel, woman. This is what it is. You can take it or leave it. That's how Scorpio brings it to the table. He's not bargaining with you. Like a lot of dudes, they bargain. They bargain hut dudes. Like I'm not trying to cut a deal with you for your love. I'm not trying to cut a deal with you for your time. I'm not trying to cut a deal with you in order to get your attention. I'm not pulling rabbits out the hat in order to get your amusement. You know what I'm saying? If you want it, you gonna come and get it. If you gonna be open to it, that's what it's gonna be. If it's only two real women that we connect with on that level, that's good. Like that's heavy. That's real enough for us. You know what I'm saying? And that's why a lot of Scorpio men, they don't go into real deep relationships because it's not a lot of real deep people. So he remains anonymous and he remains doing his own thing. Even if he's up in his six, that's why you can find a 60-year-old Scorpio that can have a swag of a 30-year-old, 40-year-old man because he knows how to fight his battles. He knows how to choose his battle wisely. He knows how to choose his woman wisely. Let me see. And I don't know, like I don't know if y'all up in here, y'all feeling the video. Like I don't know what's going on, y'all. Like I ain't gonna lie to y'all, and I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm gonna be totally real with y'all right now. I don't know what's going on with the algorithm and stuff like that. So a lot of times, it's hard to be wanting to be bothered with doing this sometimes because I put a lot of time, I put a lot of efforts, I put a lot of passion into my videos. So it's hard to really get that excitement about something when you know you're not getting what you're supposed to get out of it. But y'all bring me so much joy and excitement with this about the support that y'all show. It keeps me coming back and doing this. It keeps me wanting to do videos with y'all. It's y'all fault. It's all your fault. You know what I mean? Y'all be donating, y'all be showing love. Y'all keep my comment section flooded. So it's hard for me to stay away from y'all. You like y'all y'all gotta I be trying to run away and I can't stay away. You see what I'm saying? And that's how a lot of Scorpios is when it comes to love. It's like I want to just walk away from her, but I can't walk away from her because I feel for her too heavy. The connection is too real. The love is too real. You know, even though I don't feel appreciated all the time, even though I don't feel uh, connected with even some of the stuff that I know I love. You know, it's I try to not overwhelm nobody. That's why a lot of Scorpios, it's like it's hard for us to date uh, just the average person because average person haven't lived how we live. They haven't experienced the stuff that we experience. They haven't felt the ruffles and edges of this life. And one thing I realized, like, it's like, and I don't want to jump ahead from the last video, but it's like if she don't really get the soul of who you are, it's like she's not gonna have that same love for you. She's not gonna understand what you're going through. Even if she don't understand what you're going through, you know what I'm saying? She could still love you at certain points, but it's hard to be understood by a person that doesn't love on a deep level. It's hard to be understood by a person that doesn't listen, a person that doesn't really have a certain vibration. Because like I told y'all, Scorpio, we age in dog years, which I erased that video. I shouldn't erase that video because y'all, a lot of people enjoyed it, but that day, I'm sorry y'all, I was just so overwhelmed and so aggravated, so I had took it down. But I apologize about that. But a lot of times it feels so overwhelming just to move and be around people, just to get up and wanting to move on sometimes because you live such an intense life full of pain, full of uh, tragedies, full of losses. You experience stuff that people experience uh, way older generations. We experience stuff at a way intense level. So it's hard to just roll through this thing like I'm just it's just okie dokie. Everything is just a okay. We don't move like that. It's way more intense for us. It's way more real for us. It's way more heavy for us because we've seen and experienced that much more. You know, even being around people around my own age is like being around children, not in the physical, but spiritually and mentally. They feel like they're children. You know, the way they look at the world, the music they listen to, what they consider entertainment. It just be like stuff that I grew out of when I was 15, stuff that I grew out of when I was 17. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of stuff I'm not understood, even by people that might be older than me. You know, I was very misunderstood. You know, and a lot of Scorpios are like that. So a lot of times we hold a lot of stuff to ourselves. A lot of stuff we hold closely to ourselves. And I don't know, like, you know, I appreciate all of y'all. It's coming in and out. You know, people appreciate the video sometimes they don't. But you know, I thank y'all for the ones that did watch. If y'all want me to keep this video up here, you know, I can take it down. I keep it up. But if you want me to keep this video up, y'all just let me know. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all join the chat. Feel free to join the chat room. You know, make sure you follow me at Godbody_2009 if you would like for me to. If you want to reach out and hit me up for advice, consultation, make sure y'all donate to my PayPal link or my Cash App link if y'all enjoy these videos. Um, I didn't really plan on doing this video. I had a whole nother video to do for y'all, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that one because I had already planned on it. So I'm gonna do that for y'all, even though the numbers are looking weird. I'm gonna still do that for y'all. So if you want to reach out to me at 312-526-6350. 312-526-6350. Okay, I'm gonna keep it up for y'all. You know, but make sure y'all donate. Make sure y'all show that love. You know, I only do these videos for y'all. I might go ahead and I might go ahead and do this next video for y'all, but I might. We gonna see y'all. I'm gonna see how much y'all appreciate these videos. Like, you know, and if you don't know how to hit the like button, hit the three dots at the top. We come at many different sides because we have such a loving, such a tender heart when it comes to loving people. It hurts to be discarded. Anybody could be hurt. Anybody could be, even if it's unintentional. And we understand that, you know, everybody don't have this dimension of being mean, purposely doing stuff, you know, just to get to us. But certain times, it hey Shirley Johnson, it hurts like hell. When people hurt us, it hurts so much. Like I have to lash out when somebody hurts me. I don't know how to react any other way because it comes from such a deep place. You know, when I'm in love, when I'm feeling somebody, I got to be all over you because why I'm gonna wait for somebody else to like you? Why I'm gonna wait for somebody else to take you? I'm gonna show you what it is. If you don't accept it, then I know you're not the one for me. If you don't accept me as I am, if you don't accept me for being pure and showing you my unfiltered feelings for you, because a lot of people they take that for granted. They rather for people to play games with them and fake them out. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times Scorpio man, he plays that role. You know what I'm saying? He gets difficult. He gets to the point it seems like he playing because he's been through so much BS dealing with it's so many runarounds dealing with people. It's like, okay, maybe this is what they like. Maybe this is the piece of myself I need to give because if I give a truer part of myself, if I give a more sincere part of myself, I'm gonna get spit in my face. So maybe if I become an uncivilized, you know, unfiltered individual, maybe it'll smooth out the feathers. You know, maybe people will like that a lot better. You know what I mean? And I know that's not true, but it comes off that way when you've been so sincere from the jump street, but you get everything but appreciation. You get everything but authentic love. People turn on you, and I understand that because I understand a lot of people are not. They don't have that strength. They don't have that loyalty. They don't have that muscle of passion. They don't have that inner fire in them. You see what I'm saying? They water Their personalities be watered down. They want to be fake with you. They want to be temporary with you. They want to be seasonal with you. They want to take pieces from you until you have nothing left for yourself. They want to suck your energy and pretend to love you, and then it's like we don't do that. But once we get sick and tired of it, a lot of Scorpios wear this horrible mask in order to find his own. In our mind, it gives us a certain peace of mind where, okay, I don't have to worry about nobody stabbing me in my heart. I don't have to worry about nobody, uh, taking their ugliness or their ugly past out on me. I don't have to worry about this woman, doing this to me because I'm a already come off a certain way. I'm a already have a certain aggression. I'm not going to be playful. I'm not going to be this certain person because of bad experiences. And this is why certain Scorpios are so extreme. This is why they are so heavy when it comes to expressing themselves, because it comes from a place of very deep hurt. It comes from a place of a very deep misunderstanding by people. It's like, why can't you just take the time to understand me? Why can't you just take the time to, love me honestly and get to know me? Yes we have our edges, but this is what makes us fun. This is what makes us real. This is what makes us passionate. And I'm not gonna lie, even from my own personal experience, like I've found myself, backing away from love. I found myself running away from love. Like a lot of Scorpios, I don't try to put it all on the person, but keep it up. Okay, I don't find myself trying to do that, but it's like so much that a lot of people can't see that they do when they around us, whether it's the inconsistencies, the choosing when they want to love us, are choosing when they want to connect with us. It's like it's no consistency with it. So a lot of times it's hard for us to see how to love y'all. It's hard for us to see how to understand y'all because y'all don't show us the real y'all until you miss us. Y'all don't show us y'all real love for us until you get tired of playing stubborn with us. Cause y'all we do stubborn, but a lot of women that we connect with, y'all do that too, because of pride, because of anger, because of frustration with us. Y'all will hold back y'all love. I never seen too many women hold back love from anybody more in the world than they hold back love from us. They show us a lot of love more than they would show more people. Then it's the other side that y'all will completely act like y'all don't love. And this is why that's why we go ghost. That's why we go plain. Y'all be wondering why, like, when I usually do this, the man chases me or begs me to come back. When I usually do this, they admit their guilt and they apologize. When I usually do this, I get back with that person or something, like whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like no, like when you give us a certain piece of yourself, we see it as permanence, because Scorpio is used to pain. He's used to being ostracized. He's used to being cut off from a child, not just from an adult. Not I ain't just talking about relationships. I'm talking about even from a child. We used to feeling pain. We know what pain we learn to. That's part of the life. We learn that at a very early age. Pain, death, life, all that stuff comes with this journey. So when we had the most tumultuous breakup with our girlfriend, we could cry for you a river, and we will never say nothing about you. We will never mention you. We will never call you. We will never text you. We will look. I could miss the fuck out of a woman and look for her under every rock until I'm literally drenched with sweat, and I will never mention her. I will never mention her name. If she comes around, I won't even tell her how much I miss. I won't tell you how much I missed you. That's for you to figure out. That's for you to read between the lines. It's gonna be like read between the lines. What you think? You know what I'm saying? Because we're so used to suffering, we become desensitized, and we just like, okay, it is what it is. And we could literally be crying and hurt on the inside, miss that person on the inside, but we're not gonna show you because that's giving you too much power. Why I'm gonna show you how much I miss you so you can slam the door in my face? Why I'm gonna put my heart out there for you just so you could? No, we're not that crazy. We're not that foolish. We're not that gullible. You know what I mean? So a lot of times the Scorpio, until you let us know, okay, it's okay, it's safe for us to open up to you on that level. We keep it to we'll keep our feelings to ourselves. You know what I mean? He's gonna keep his heart and his feelings for you to himself until he know that you're sincerely receiving. That's why y'all be like, why is he? I keep showing him, but you might have shown him subtle signs that you receive our love, but you haven't been open on a upfront level where you're transparent with him and able to communicate with him without hiding, without beating around the bush, without being nervous. You know, so he wants to connect with you on a deep level, but we have to know, you know, where you stand at with us. We know we can be hard headed. Yes, we can be wild. Yes, we can be unpredictable because we hold so much tragedies. We hold so many painful secrets. We hold so many different dimensions that we have and mountains that we have to claim. And nobody, we don't try to make nobody understand this. It's stuff that I want to say, but I sometimes I feel it's too transparent for this platform. It's some of y'all. That's why I don't mind. I love when y'all reach out to me, because those that been able to have those deep talks with me, y'all understand this. You know, it's people I've talked to that I don't hear from no more. It's people that I've given so much advice and so much deep insight to that I don't get that love and receive that love back from. So the average person wouldn't want to be bothered. The average person would be harsh, like, and it started making me feel like that. But I had to realize that you have to dissect people when it comes to love. You have to dissect people in this universe when it comes to love, because if your love is rare, the person that receives it and understands it and gives it back in that same token is going to be rare. If you're a rare person with a rare heart, you know, if you're a rare man with a rare heart, it's you know, you're gonna draw rare women to you. You're gonna draw women that's very unique, women that's very eccentric. I know I can be a so much. I'm such a chameleon when it comes to spiritual, when it comes to my musical taste, when it comes to my personality. So I know that's the type of women I attract to me. They have all types of, y'all be having all types. I be like, she watches my channel. She watches, and they be crazy. I know y'all be crazy. I know some of y'all crazy. Some of y'all, I be like, what she watching my channel? She knows she a whole trip and a half, and they know how I am, and but they love my channel. I know y'all out there. I see y'all in my subscription list, but a lot of y'all not gonna. Yeah, a lot of y'all not gonna come to me because of overthinking. A lot of y'all not gonna talk to me and connect with me on a friendship level, or getting to know me level because of thoughts in your head. Let me ask y'all a question just on a transparent level. Do you believe that thoughts in your head for the meantime is worth a lifetime, beautiful lifetime experience? Do you want to hold on to a mind full of overthinking and fear override a beautiful romantic experience that you can experience with somebody? You know, little bit. What you mean, little bit, Corinne? And I love y'all. Make sure you show some love too, Corinne. Do you have Miss Corinne? Do you have a? Do you? I don't want to get on. Don't make me start getting on y'all. Do you know how to share, Miss? I appreciate you, Lord have mercy, because y'all be the ones that talk to me the most. But y'all make sure y'all show that love. I don't mind y'all talking me to death or doing all that stuff, but make sure y'all show me some love. Don't just talk me till your lips get ashy. Don't just talk to me till your breath starts getting getting tart. Make sure you show that love. Make sure you follow me at Godbody_2009. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all donate if y'all can. Make sure y'all hit me up in the chat room if you want to hit me up behind the scenes. Hit me up at 312-526-6350, 312-526-6350. And make sure you hit the three dots at the top of the screen. That's how you hit the like button on these videos. I don't know why it's not simpler than that, but this is what they do. Please, if you hit the three dots that's in the right hand corner of the screen, you click on those three dots and it will give you the option to click on to like the video. And I appreciate y'all. Um, I don't know. This might be the only one I do for. I don't know. We gonna see how this go, y'all. I'm gonna truly see how this goes, cause I don't know. I don't know. I just lately it's been a little weird with the support and the love. You make sure you show some love too, Miss Corinne. Make sure my links are in the chat room, Miss Corinne. I know you don't do the social media, but you do have links that you could share and show some love, Miss Corinne. That not just you, Miss Corinne, but just everybody. Y'all make sure y'all show that love. Just on a serious note, make sure y'all show that love. My links I post in the chat room. Make sure y'all show that love and reach out to me because I know y'all love seeing these videos, and I know y'all want to see these videos a lot, and y'all want to see more of me. But I just don't. I just need to see that support from y'all. I don't want to just be popping up for no reason, y'all. Unless I really have something to say, of course. That's the only time I do it. And y'all, I love y'all. Let me see. And let me know how long y'all been watching. If you are Aries, let me know. If you are Aries that watch my channel, let me know. Do I got any Virgos in here? That's what I need to know. Where the Virgos? Do I have any Virgos? If y'all got any Virgos, make sure you join my chat. Show me your sign. Let me know where you from. How long you been watching. Do I got any other Scorpio women in the channel? Do I got any Taurus women? Do I got any Leos? Do I got any Pisces? Let me know who up in here. Do I got any Aquariuses? Do I got any Geminis? Do I got any Capricorns? You know what I mean? Do I got any Libras in here? Because I haven't seen too many Libras since Nelly Trophy. You know what I'm saying? So where the Libras at? The Libras. I know y'all very quiet. Okay. Yeah, okay. Corinne the Virgo. Thank you, Corinne. Corinne the Virgo. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Corinne. Libra, like 7 months. You don't. Hey, why don't you answer? You don't appreciate your comments on your channel. Appreciate the comments, Miss Prada. Miss Prada, stop acting like you a Prada purse and you can't answer back. I'm trying to show you some love. You show my channel love, so I try to show you some love. Don't just pop up in here like you don't. Girl, don't. That's the stuff I'm talking about. See, that stuff that y'all be doing. The princess, all of y'all be doing that on the God Body channel. Y'all be acting like I be saying hello. They be like, I cannot say nothing to you. There's no possible way I can actually let you know who I am behind the scenes. I'm too pretty. I'm too sexy for my shirt. I cannot tell you who I am behind the scenes. I will never, ever let you know who I am. And y'all just be crazy. I just want to say hello. Y'all just be running away and I never look at the notification. Make sure I comment on your channel. I comment, I'm a fan. Damn it, where's the love? I try to support all of y'all channels. Y'all be having 3 videos scratching your neck, 3 videos scratching your neck, and I still show y'all love. Got a video putting on your makeup, waking up, putting on makeup. Girl, stop playing. Y'all better stop playing with us like we don't show y'all no love. Making makeup tutorial videos. Girl, I get on your ass. You playing. Y'all be thinking y'all too pretty for the crazy. You think you too pretty to get treated? You think you too pretty to get the crazy treatment? don't y'all know that that's what come just that's like y'all pretty women be crazy. Don't y'all know handsome men come with this aggression? Don't y'all know handsome men come with a hint of danger? If you ain't ready for an intense man, that go you just go find you a powder puff that look like a Dalmatian. Go find you a powder puff that look like a Saint Bernard. Look like a Saint Bernard in the face. Because you're gonna get this intensity woman. You're gonna get this crazy passion woman. Don't think you're gonna get this handsome man and don't come with that. You want the tall, dark, and handsome. It comes with crazy, sweetheart. It comes with a little touch, sweetheart. You think a brave man gonna be sensible all the time? You think the man that protects you gonna be this lollipop? What you looking for? What you looking for? A lollipop man with no dangers? That man ain't gonna take up for you. That man ain't gonna protect the family. That man ain't gonna protect your honor. Y'all be with these weak ass dudes, but he'll let somebody walk up to you and holler at you in front of his face because he's too soft. You know, just don't beat us up for being masculine. Don't beat us up for being hardcore. Don't laugh either, product, because you know what I'm saying is true. Where's the love? You know, I appreciate y'all. You know, y'all make sure y'all follow. Y'all make sure y'all show that love. Y'all make sure y'all donate. I show a love to a lot of y'all channels. Y'all don't even y'all act like y'all don't see me. I be comment like I ain't gonna comment on shit no more. The hell with her. The hell with. I ain't gonna comment. You ain't gotta say nah. Don't say nothing back. Don't try to say nothing now. Don't go back and look for it or nothing. You said the damage is done. Don't act like you don't see me. Act like you don't rock me like that. Alright, you ain't gotta fuck. I fuck with me. You ain't gotta fuck with me. You ain't gotta fuck with me. I fucks with me. You ain't gotta like me. I like me. That's how we see stuff. You see what I'm saying? Don't y'all play with us. You better come out your hiding spot. I'm gonna have to come look for you. Don't try to duck and be looking like why this guy body, why he's acting like this, why he talking to me like, don't you act like you don't know what's been transpired. Y'all be so used to dudes that don't bring up stuff that y'all done, that don't bring up stuff that y'all done said. Oh, he's gonna keep a certain appearance because he's on live chat. He's gonna keep a certain appearance. He's gonna behave himself because he's on live chat. Girl, don't make the dog come out the fence. It depends. When you've been hurt so many times, you don't want to put yourself out there like that. Absolutely, you don't want to put yourself out there like that because you don't trust individuals. But as a Scorpio, like, we put ourselves out there like that if we feel like you're genuine. We put ourselves like that if you really vibe with us on a very heavy note. You know what I'm saying? We love you when you understand. And don't take us for granted. We really show you the real sides of us. We really show you a heavy piece of us. You know what I'm saying? You can't be doing don't be passive aggressive. Don't be showing me that. I know it's so much stuff y'all go through. It's so many experiences that transpire. But don't make me pay for your past. You know what I'm saying? Don't make me suffer from things that's transpired. You know what I mean? So. It's hard. It's easier to say it than done, But all I try to do is make it understood by y'all. I don't know if y'all ready for it. I don't know if y'all even gonna appreciate it. But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna see how I'm gonna do this next video. I don't know if I'm gonna do it yet, but if I see the people that come in here later, make sure y'all like the video. Y'all make sure y'all comment, show that love. Make sure you donate. Make sure you jot down my PayPal link or my Cash App link, whatever you can. Make sure you all show that love. Make sure you follow me at Godbody_2009. I love y'all. Big kiss to all my beautiful supporters. But Y'all make sure y'all show that love. Make sure you show that support. I'm gonna see how it goes. Keep calling you princess. It's priceless, Prada. I'm calling you a damn princess. It ain't no princess. That's priceless. Priceless Prada. Miss Priceless Prada. Breezy and Corina, uh, Caramel God is all y'all make sure y'all show that love, you know. I appreciate y'all coming in, you know, I appreciate y'all showing that love. You know, make sure y'all watch my last videos. You know, I'm gonna see how it's gonna go. I'm gonna see how y'all gonna treat it. And I think about see if I'm gonna do this next video. If not, I'm gonna just have to hold it off. But I love y'all and I appreciate y'all so much and I'll see y'all soon. Peace.